Hey people, it's Toya. Forgive me. I forgot that I said I was going to do a quick video today, and I had done started stripping down before I remember that. Ooh, I said I was going to do a video. So, still in month 19 since gastric bypass. I had the roux-en-y. My heaviest weight was 432 pounds. Time of surgery, I was 347. And this week, I am back at 260.3. So I'm almost back to the 250s. I think last week I was saying how the scale I had got on said I was 270 something. And I was kind of surprised, but I don't know what was going on with that. Honestly, I think I'm probably building muscle. I started back increasing my protein, and because like I said, I hadn't gained because my clothes were still fitting and some of them were fitting looser, so it couldn't be fat gain. So I must have been bulking up to start back drop, and I tend to do that. I will bulk and then drop, then bulk, then drop. So I guess maybe somewhere I was building some muscle somewhere. I don't know. I know you guys saying, damn, she bright today. Yeah, I got bright hair this week. I tend to do bright hair sometimes. But this time I didn't mean to go so bright. But I have, and everybody seemed to like it so far. I don't know. It's okay. Getting a lot of compliments on it. But anyway, and I'm pretty sure you guys can probably see it in my face. Then I'm dropping again, and I'm still got all this going on here in my skin. Lord, it's getting worse. It's terrible. These arms are like awful. My thighs are still awful. I mean, those bad boys are everywhere when I don't have anything on. My belly skin, I mean, it's bad, but I can tolerate it more than I can these damn arms and thighs. Honestly, that arms and thighs are like really getting on my nerves. Anywho, I'm gonna try not to make this too long. Honestly, like I said, I have been increasing my protein again. I have, for the last 2 or 3 days. Well, no, 3 days. Because today is Thursday, so I started Tuesday. I increased back up from 1 to 2 shakes, protein shakes. I'm doing 2 to 3. Trying to cut back on meals. Trying to get myself back off of soda. Because with the emotional eating after losing my granddad and going through all the things I'm going through, I kind of noticed that I was, even though you can't eat a lot at one time, and I think Dee mentioned this in her video, you can't eat a lot at one time, but you damn sure can graze all day long. And when you graze, those calories add up. And I would get a regular sized meal and eat a little bit, get full, come back an hour or two later, eat some more, get full, come back 45 minutes later, eat some more, finish it off. And, you know, I wasn't exercising because I've been depressed, just kind of lounging around, and then working a lot and going to school. Going through everything I'm going through, I hadn't felt like working out. And honestly, I'm feeling like I'm ready to start back working out. As far as my grieving, I'm feeling better. I still haven't grieved like I need to. But right now, the thing that I need to focus on is myself, getting myself together, and trying to get on one accord with my husband about what we're going to do about this marriage. We are in agreement. We are in agreement that we have absolutely no trust for each other. We don't trust each other as far as we could throw a paper straw wrap. I mean, it's just no trust. We are in agreement that it's not fair to either one of us, the things that we go through because we don't trust each other. I can't go with my friends without feeling uncomfortable. He can't go with his friends without me feeling uncomfortable. My husband can't stand to see me use my cell phone or my laptop without him suspecting that it's got to do with another man. It's just no trust, and we can't live like that. That's not living. Also, my husband still struggles with accepting things as they really are. He tends to kind of stay in denial about things. He tries to downplay it like it's not as bad as it seems. And it is. We had an incident recently that I told him that he actually scared me. And I can't live like that. So we are going to have to make some life decisions soon before another year goes by. And I don't want that to happen. I refuse to go another year living the way I've been living the past few years. I mean, that's just being real. I want him to be happy. I would hope that he would want me to be happy, but couples, honestly, we don't want to see each other happy apart, but I mean, we can't be together. We're going to end up hurting each other seriously. I mean, seriously hurting each other. And on that note, I was looking at the updates on my 600-pound life. Somebody else had mentioned that they were watching it. I want to say it was Eve or D. I don't know. But they're doing updates now on the people who they filmed originally. And two of the ladies, one, I kind of figured that she would get a divorce. And she was the one that had the kid where their daughter even suggested that they separate. You know, the daughter was like, oh my God, why did you even marry my dad? You know, which is sad. And the other girl, her husband was very nurturing and caring and stuff when she was real heavy. But when she started gaining her independence, he couldn't handle it. So come to find out, both of these women left their husbands. And I'm like, you know, this is a common thing. And I know I put mine out there. And I do that because even though there were some issues before I had surgery, it got worse after I lose weight. And it gets even worse the smaller I get. I mean, the smaller I get, the more insecure he gets. And a bad relationship can hinder your progress. All of my therapists and physicians and family and friends, they're all saying, Toya, you know, you probably would be way smaller or at your goal if you wasn't so stressed out and not being in this bad situation. And bless his heart, I honestly, I am accepting, and even my regular individual therapist, my husband just honestly can't understand my needs, my love language, and how I need to be loved. He can't understand it, and he can't do it because he can't understand it. He can't get it. He honestly cannot get it. I'm probably a different breed than he's ever dated. And he's always used to getting his way and kind of being a bully in all his relationships, family, friends, whatever. I honestly, and with being bipolar and stuff, I honestly think that he honestly just can't get it. I don't think that, I mean, some things, yes, he can control and he can do better at. But overall, I don't think he can get it. So, and I can't stay in something just because you can't get it. Both are our needs. I mean, he would be the perfect man for a woman who's needy and is looking for someone to take care of and to fix and to nurture. I'm not at that point. I need somebody to give me the love I need and help me through, not build me up, but I need someone to reciprocate what I'm willing to give out. I can't keep doing all the giving. And that's what I've been doing in this marriage. And even when we were dating, I was doing all the giving, all the spending, all the everything. Not saying that he's never done anything. It's been 80-20. It hasn't been 60-40 or 50-50 until June 2014. Before that, it's been 80-20 or 90-10. But yeah, it's just amazing. You know, all these people getting divorced and stuff. It's sad, but after these ladies eliminated that baggage, I mean, they showed out. They got their lives on track and lost a lot of weight and looking good and seemed to be happy. In my case, I can't see past the pain to see the benefits. And what I'm saying by that is I'm already in pain from losing my granddad. And then I'm in pain because some of the family members are, you know, we just don't get along. And it's out of jealousy because I was my granddaddy's baby. That's painful. Then I'm working a lot and I'm trying to go to school. And it's a struggle just to wake up every day without my granddaddy. I mean, that was my world. And then here it is where I should have peace and serenity. I don't have it. I'm fighting and arguing. You know, I can't trust who is supposed to be my other half. We're not one. We're not one. It is what it is. You know, he doesn't want to accept that, but it is what it is. We're not one. We're not. But anyway, I know where things are going to go. When it's going to go there, I don't know. But I just see it as being inevitable. And we are just going to have to accept that it's going to be painful and we're just going to have to go through it. With that being said, I've been watching videos, as most of you all know, commenting on the ones I've seen. Eve, girl, you are my little sister. I just love you. We are a lot alike. And guys, she did this video. It's cute. She was venting, but it was still cute. And she was saying how at her weight now, she kind of tends to stay at home and kind of don't go anywhere. And sometimes don't feel like she has the energy to go anywhere or anything. And with me, I'm the opposite. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, guys, you know, I have been overweight. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm kind of itching. My strap is cutting into my skin, so I'm itching. That is another thing you guys will be bothered with. Itchy skin when you have all this going on. I have been fat since 6 years old. Nobody in my family was fat. Just me. But I always had an outgoing personality. I did ballet, tap, jazz, sing in a choir, played in the band, did drama, art, did it all. Played soccer, wanted to play football. They wouldn't let me. Did a lot of things. I was outgoing. I was a diva. I was tomboyish for a while. It took me a little while to get into the girly stuff, but you know. But I was saying to Eve that if she had known me before my husband arrived in the States, and he had got here November 2013, but years before, I mean like from 90 something, for years, girl, I was either 3 something or 4 something, and I was always gone. I didn't ever stay at home on weekends or nothing. I traveled, I partied, I had get-togethers. I was never one that sat home and was bored. Honey, this big girl was out there, and I was 400-something pounds in stilettos, and I could still drop it to the ground and bring it back up dancing and all that stuff. It didn't stop me at all. Knowing me now, you would have thought that I would have rebelled and did crazy things after losing all this weight. I don't go nowhere. Can't. I feel like I can't. I feel like I am bound to stay home because I can't go nowhere without him thinking I'm not in the bed with somebody. And then all my crew kind of had to chill out and, you know, get bored too, because I was the one who could rip and run, hit the street, and, you know, I had the SUV. And now they're like, shoot, girl, you bored now. We don't do anything anymore. My friends don't come around because they don't, well, not all of them. A lot of people haven't come around because they don't care for my husband. They don't like the way that he treats me. They know what he's done to me before he even came to the States. So the ones, my closest friends, they're cordial because they love me. And they give him respect because he's my husband, but they don't like the way I'm treated. They don't like the way I'm living, because this is not living. But the invites have stopped because I stayed at home to keep arguments down and to keep from getting accused of doing things. And it's just to keep from him wanting to retaliate and trying to bargain with me. Well, if you go do this, I'm going to go do that. Because if I give him an inch, he'll take a mile. It's never fair. So to prevent those type of things, we're both kind of stuck unless we sneak. And who wants to do that? That's not a marriage. So I was saying to her, Eve, that a lot of that could be from declining events or going places, because either, in my case, it wasn't that I was insecure about my appearance. I just didn't want the drama with my husband. So now nobody asks me to go anywhere. They don't even ask me to go eat at a local restaurant or anything. You know, it's just like, why ask her? She's not going to go, or he's not going to let her go. I hear that more than anything. He's not going to let her go. So they don't even bother. And actually, I was told at work this week by some friends that, you know, it kind of bothered me when they said, "You boring now. You know, you don't do nothing. We're married and you don't do anything." It's not that I don't want to. It's just easier not to because I don't want the drama. But, you know, that's always just, my point was, you know, when we start declining stuff or we get complacent, kind of sitting at home, the invites stop and we don't get them. So that can be depressing. But I'm letting you know, Eve, just because you are where you are now, girl, I had a gut that hung down to the middle of my thigh. Your girl was still out there dropping it, picking it back up, dancing, having a good time. I'm telling you, I wore stilettos, like 4-inch stilettos. Went everywhere. So you can still have fun. But I know it's hard when you in a challenging marriage. Very hard. And if you're having issues now, I pray that you don't, but I agree with you. I think you're going to have issues once you have your surgery and your weight starts coming off. And I'm not just speaking to Eve. I'm speaking to all of you who have relationships where it's already strained, or you have a husband that wants you to stay as you are, don't want you to have surgery. Because my husband didn't want me to have surgery. He did not want me to have surgery. He kept telling me I was trying to fit Americans' mold of what's beautiful. And then it was I was going to get buck wild and start doing this and that. And sometimes my husband forget that I'm 10 years older than him. I will be 40 this year, Lord willing. I have gone through my wild phase and all of that. Now, I'm not going to say if I ever become a single woman again, I'm not going to start back traveling and start back having fun. But you can have fun without jumping into bed with somebody. That just goes to show where his mentality is. But Eve, hang in there. You call me. We're going to keep up with each other. D, congratulations on your 1 year surgery. You did well. You look good. Don't be discouraged about gaining pounds because as you see, I go up and down as well. A lot of us go up and down. A lot of people don't record and tell the truth that they go up and down. Some of them hide it. So we're human. Old habits die hard. Old habits come back. That happens. So don't get discouraged. And you're doing right by not trying to say, I have to be below 200 pounds. I'm at the point now where I already know I'm probably plateauing. I'm probably in maintenance stage, which is why I can't get too far past the 250s. My body is just like, I'm not going to do it. But we can always try to push it. But sometimes it comes to a point where there's an acceptance when you're not the textbook case of bariatric surgery. Everyone's not the same. But anyway, guys, I'm already like 21 minutes in. I'm sorry this is so long. But anyway, I will do another video later. And I'm going to get in my fitted pajamas here that my husband hates. He calls them the you can't get none pajamas. And I need to go to bed because I really need to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, but anyway, I will see you guys next time. Stay cool. And if you're just passing through, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So, take care. Bye.